For a challenge, I wanted to fortify and secure the large police station in the middle of zombie-infested Louisville, but unfortunately, it burned down. So now, my goal is to rebuild it to its former glory and hold it for a month against any zombie threat. But first, Strong Woman needs resources to rebuild it. So let's go get those resources. The main thing we need is nails. And the good thing is there's a large storage area nearby. The one and only that you probably know as the Amazon warehouse. And it is right here. Maybe a bit too infested, but Strong Woman is ready to take on the hordes to get her resources. Although the battle might take a while. Cue the music, let's go. It might be better to have a shotgun over here instead of a katana, especially because this katana is not in a good condition anymore. But we already know that Strong Woman fears no man or zombie. So let's go one at a time, boys. It might take a moment or two, but in the end, Strong Woman will prevail. Alas, the moment we feared is here. Her katana has broken. But a good thing there's Garden Hoe, because this bad boy's got reach. And reach is exactly what she needs. Even though she has lost a hat to zombie attacks, she still stands strong. And one can always find a new hat, and the zombie numbers are slowly thinning out. Now that was a nice circle. Now let's see what awaits us in here. Oh, would you look at that beauty. There's bound to be plenty of loot in here. I have searched the whole Amazon warehouse, and I'll allow you to guess how many nails I have found. It was 0, which means that my search still continues. But that doesn't mean that I haven't found some good stuff. I got seeds, new weapons, some rifles, fresh food as well, pops, orange sodas, but definitely not nails. In fact, I have found more stuff on dead zombies than in that Amazon warehouse, just like this katana over here. I will stash the goods that I found back home, dispose of the zombies that followed me, and then we continue our search. Although it seems it might be a bit dangerous trying to search in here. Maybe it's better if I leave. Definitely better if I leave. I see what's going on. There are alarms nearby once again, and that helps with the amount of people there are out here. It does seem that they're still on fire though, so maybe we can put that to good use, because once again Louisville is proving to be populated and the fire never stops. Somehow I'm even more screwed than I thought. So we're gonna go on a long walk to hopefully bring this horde away and let them burn in peace. There's been some close calls, but I finally made it back to where I spent most of the day. But without a car, I now have to fight to get back home. My journey deeper into the city today clearly told me that I need to take a slower approach. Just driving to where I want to be is clearly not gonna work. I'm not giving up on my goal to find more nails, but I will need to take it slow and steady, or once again risk getting swarmed by a horde. Took me a couple of hours, but now we're finally home, and now we sleep. Day 11 is here, and while I have found a lot of loot yesterday, I did not find what I needed the most. That is nails. But I have found a large amount of perishable food, and it would be a big shame if it, well, perished. So I'm slowly making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. But no, actually my goal is getting back to that car that I abandoned on day 3 in Louis and grab the generators that I left inside. And while I have been avoiding it for a while, it is time for electricity. Although it seems that the population has now reshuffled, but the fire still burns, which means reclaiming the car might be a bit harder than I thought, but the group is definitely gonna burn. If I'm honest, I only have a rough idea where my car is. It's right there. Right there. But to get to it, I'm gonna need to get rid of my new friends, which might be easier said than done, because at this point they're numbering in the thousands. But hopefully the ever-present fire can do the job for me. And if a couple houses burn down in the process, that is really not my problem. Just need to keep this ball of fire going and watch the numbers roll. It might be a slow process, but we're getting there. I take full responsibility for any property damage, and I promise to repay the rightful owners as soon as zombie apocalypse ends. But now, let's get the car. Somehow, it's still working, and my generators are still here. Now, a running generator is certainly gonna attract zombies. But let's be real, zombies are gonna be here no matter what, so might as well put it to good use. But to make this work, we're gonna need gasoline. And lucky for me, the gas station is right nearby. It just needs a bit of cleansing first. Cleansing complete. Well, mostly. Let's grab the second generator, and let's connect this bad boy. Refuel it, and voila, now we get fuel. I'm gonna use this moment to search for trash food in the gas station, because I'm still trying to get her to gain some weight. And let's just say that's going pretty badly with all the exercise she's doing and the low amount of food there's available. But now at least we have gas for our home. Let's get the lights on. That looks much better. And with the electricity, I can also start cooking in the microwave. Or maybe that is a terrible idea. This microwave is clearly bad. Let's give it to the friendly zombies. Yes, they love it. Let's get back to cooking with open flame. Even though we now have electricity, my main goal is still to find more nails. So I'm gonna use this day 12 to slowly make my way towards the place where I had to dump my previous truck. Driving there was clearly a bad idea. So hopefully walking there and slowly dealing with zombies is gonna be much safer. Even though it might take much longer to get there. Because getting there in one piece should be a priority. Although it now seems that getting there is not gonna be that easy. But at least the zombies that are on fire should slowly get rid of themselves on their own. But there are always new groups moving in, so Strong Woman has to help them along. And the numbers keep on growing. Maybe leaving the car running was the greatest bait ever. And that is a level 9 in Spear now. Strong Woman still grinding the skills out there. I'm gonna turn the truck off now and then reclaim it on my return journey. Lucky for me, the hardware store has not been consumed by fire, just overrun by zombies. So the streets are once again full of corpses. The lying ones, not the walking ones. And once again I'm happy I set the corpse despawn to 24 hours. But after a whole day of fighting, Strong Woman can finally go loot this hardware store. And it was worth it. 2 boxes of nails right there. I found an extra sledgehammer as well. But now she can finally return to her car, which still seems to be a very popular thing. But now, let's get home. It's day 13 and most of it I have spent rebuilding this area. The northern section of the wall is complete. And this right here, this part is gonna be our garage. Those 2 boxes of nails that we have found, I already used 1.5. And every single log we chopped last time, which means more log chopping. The good thing is, Strong Woman does not tire easily and can cause extreme deforestation in one afternoon. And to rest, she's gonna stack some logs for easier transportation. Instead of 4 9-kilo logs, these now weigh 12 for 4. And all she needs is some sheet ropes to transport it. And just like that, the outer wall frame is now complete. But before I continue turning this into proper wall, I'm gonna replace all the tiles. I'm gonna find some bright white ones because this is just too dark. It is the morning of day 14 and Strong Woman has spent 2 weeks in Louis. Who would have thought that trying to find shiny bright white tiles would be the main thing she does? Definitely not me. But you have to admit this is gonna look much better now. Just need to get rid of the rest of the garbage. Soon it's gonna be like the fire never even happened. There you go. That is gonna be beautiful now. Entrance worthy of this police station. I would require a lot of nails to build everything down here. And let's be real, I'm almost out of nails. And since I did finally find that metalworking book, I was thinking maybe we should give it a try. Let's start grinding the metalworking profession. Couple of propane torches later and we are level 2. And unlucky, we do not have level 2 metalworking even though we have 3, 4 and 5. Which means a stop at the local library will be necessary. But before that, I wanted to go to a nearby storage yard in hopes of finding more propane torches. And while I didn't find any propane torches, I found plenty of zombies. And actually a propane torch on one of the last zombies over here. Plus a bunch of fresh food and a box of shotgun shells. The trip was definitely worth it. It is day 15 now. And I am slowly walking towards a public library. Why walk and not drive, you ask? Because if there's one thing we learned here in Louis, is that cars attract way too much attention. And attention is the last thing Strong Woman wants. And besides, the library is quite nearby. In fact, it is right here. It seems like alarms are once again helping me. Or actually doing the opposite because there is many zombies coming from behind her now. But that's nothing she couldn't take care of. For we must not forget, she is Strong Woman after all. And she has dealt with much bigger hordes before. So all this is just a walk in the park. Now let's see what we have in here. Let's hope there's gonna be books that we need. Unfortunately, the book was not to be found downstairs. But maybe I can get get more lucky upstairs. And yes, I did get lucky. I was hoping to find level 4 tailoring book as well, one of the rare books that I'm still missing. But unfortunately, I had no such luck. So now, let's return back home. Just need to deal with 1 or 2 zombies along the way. This episode ended up being all over the place. From scavenging for nails, to rebuilding the police station, and then switching to metalworking, and finally looking for books. But after she finishes reading her book and learns the ways of the metal, she's gonna be ready to focus again.